Alright, so we started out with the notes. We had a new method that you probably haven't seen before, the degrees, minutes, seconds system of measuring angles. Okay, each degree is 60 minutes, each minute is 60 seconds, and so we have to do a lot of converting, which means a lot of dividing by 60 or multiplying by 60, as the case may be.
Oh, we're back to that. Degrees and radians.
We are back to that. So,
Yay.
let's see, how charged is this? 28%, or you should be good. Alright, so examples. So let's start with number 2. 35 degrees and 24 minutes, and we want to convert into a decimal.
Would it be 35 degrees? You can put it into decimal, so you change it to radians. Wait, no you don't. That's the line.
Using the degrees, minutes, and seconds.
So 35 divided by 60.
No. So when we say decimal, it still basically stays in degrees. We just need basically the minutes and seconds turned into a decimal. So,
Taking 24 divided by 60?
yep. So this will be 35 degrees plus 24 divided by 60, and that'll give us degrees.
See, I was sitting here thinking that, but I wasn't confident enough to say it. And then Megan.
See, I'm never confident to say it. I
But then
just
when
say
I
it.
am confident enough to say it,
You're
I
wrong.
don't. Yeah.
I like your dress.
Thank you.
You're really hitting it with outfits. My outfits stay the same every
I
week.
decided it's a little warmer. I can.
Do this.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I'm getting really warm.
The answer
on
is
my shirt, but it was freezing this morning.
What?
Is it 35.4?
Yep. 35.4 degrees. Alright, let's do another one.
So what does this problem say? 35 degrees and 24 seconds? Like, how would you write that?
35 degrees, 24 minutes. And then like this next one is 48 degrees, 30 minutes, 36 seconds. And this isn't like the amount of like time on a clock. This is like,
In a circle.
well,
Circle
yes,
around a clock.
I guess you could say that, but like latitude lines,
Yeah.
like based on like where you live and stuff.
Okay.
It's like kind of more like that. So this is not time on a clock. That's mainly what you need to understand.
Time on a map.
What?
Not time, but yes.
So would you do seconds to
36
minutes,
divided by
then
60.
minutes to degrees?
Wait.
Okay, so it's
So
36 over 60, right?
36 divided by 60 twice, we're like 3,600.
yeah, so we have to do it twice for the seconds, once for the minutes to get, because we've got to get seconds to minutes and then minutes to degrees. So we have, oh, that's supposed to be 48. 48 degrees plus 30 over 60 degrees plus 36 over 60 times 60 is 3,600. So we get that. And then degrees, and then we add it up. And so a good hint is if you just have minutes, you have one decimal place. Like with it, if you have minutes and seconds, you're gonna have two decimal places.
Oh, I was.
0.01.
Why do we have to divide seconds twice?
To get it to me.
We're going at
Because it's got to go seconds to minutes, minutes to degrees.
You're just doing two
Oh.
conversions in one step.
What's the value?
48.51.
Minutes into 40 degrees. It's just taking the gist.
Yeah, 48.51 degrees.
Were you gonna do like 19 or what? 48.51 degrees. 48.51 minutes. 48.51 minutes. 48.51 degrees. 48.51 minutes. 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 48
Alright, so then now we're going to go the other direction where we have the decimal form, and we're going to go to degrees, minutes, seconds. So number 6, 49.7 degrees. So what do I have to do for this one?
Just do 0.7 and multiply.
Yep. So 49 just stays, and so we just need to do the 0.7 degrees times the 60 minutes is equal to, so 42 minutes. So we have, then your final answer should be 49 degrees, 42 minutes. Okay, so the whole thing has to be rewritten like this. You can't just write like the 42 minutes over there. Alright, let's see another one. 99.37 degrees, and we're converting to degrees, minutes, seconds. So how do I do this one?
Multiply 0.7 times 60.
So you multiply. No, you multiply.
Not
by
exactly.
60 times 60. Shut up, dude. I wanted to say it.
Well, yes, technically we want to do that first. We are going to multiply the whole thing, the 0.37 by 60. And you'll see why here in just a second. So this is going to be 60 minutes. Okay, so this was 0.37 degrees times 60 minutes gives us what? 22.2 minutes. Now, I can't have this 0.2 at the end. So now I'm going to take the 0.2 to get my seconds. So 0.2 times 60, or 0.2 minutes times 60 seconds gives us what? So 12 seconds. So then the final answer would be 99 degrees, 22 minutes, 12 seconds.
I'm not very good at mental math, so I have to write everything down. As I'm sure you can tell from my testing quizzes. When I take your testing quizzes, every step is shown. Every step. This year was the first year I didn't actually write it -7 on both sides with the line, and because I was unknown, so I just gave up on it. Usually I have to see it.
Yeah.
Which is why, Miss Earhart, you'll notice that sometimes I don't know how to multiply negative and positive, and subtract and add negative and positives, because I don't write it down.
So convert degrees, minutes, seconds to radians.
I'm just gonna call them DMs.
I've never been able to see the other way.
So 90 degrees, I need it converted to radians. How do I do that?
Do we have to change the mode on our calculator for this?
No.
Pi radians.
So pi over 180. I hope you don't need a calculator for this one.
Wow.
Pi over 2.
Wow.
Big math, big math.
I don't know if I can handle this, I might have to drop the class.
This is definitely high school math, people.
Yeah.
150 degrees.
Same thing. Literally the exact same thing.
150 times pi over 180.
You know what I mean?
Nope. So I can simplify this. I can get rid of the zeros. The zeros go away.
5 pi over 6.
15 pi over 18.
Yes, it's 5 pi over 6.
I mean, I guess you could.
I mean,
Because 3 goes out of 15 5 times, and 3 goes out of 18 6 times. Okay, remember when we're converting to radians with stuff like this, we have the pi built into the answer. Okay, now the ones we're going to do in a minute, not necessarily going to be the case.
that
All right, 14, 11.83 degrees.
Oh. I thought it was you.
Would it just be the same thing, like,
11.83.
you would just do this in like a vacuum
My
Yep,
mom
same
told
thing.
me.
11.83 times pi over 180. Okay, in this case, because this has a decimal in here and this isn't like a known angle, like technically 150 is like a known angle, so
It's on the.
we're going to multiply the pi through with these ones.
Okie dokie.
So,
So I should have it. You should have a decimal answer when you're done. 0.206. And if it does not have the pi, you need to write the word radians with it, or rad with it. Okay? Because otherwise, it's misleading as to what it is. If it has a pi, you don't need to write it. If it doesn't, then you need to write it.
My mom was born in 83. Little known fact.
16. 75 degrees, 30 minutes.
Convert the minutes to degrees.
75.5 over 820.
I wanted to say it before anybody else did.
So, converting the 30. So, how do I do that?
You divide by 6. Which is just 0.5.
So 0.5, so it's going to be 75.5 degrees then. And then now I need to convert it.
I'm just saying this out.
So now how do I convert it?
You take 75.5 times 5 and divide it by 180.
And that gives us what?
1.317.
Technically, it would be 1.3 million. Yeah.
We're not having a set thing that we're rounding to.
Well, but you always still round up though.
True, but
What would you like for us to round up to? Place, how many
how many
places?
places
3?
to go?
3. Yeah, let's say 3.
75.5 times the pi, you wanna call it, use 75.5 times the pi and multiply it times.
All right. Let's see. The next one's convert from radians to degrees.
So are we supposed to put a
I'm trying to
radian
look.
sign at the end of that?
Yes, we are. Does that mean you're gonna want a cookie point?
Alright, that does mean I'm gonna want a cookie point. If the mouse is a bad problem, he's gonna want a cookie point.
Wow.
If you give a mouse a back problem.
Maybe I'll break my calculator with like not your broken.
I don't even break it. It goes from my bag to my, what is it called? Desk.
Maybe you just threw your backpack.
No, because it was during quarantine, it broke over quarantine.
Did you take all your books while over quarantine?
No, cause
I mean, I did, but it didn't break because I used my calculator for that.
All right. Pi over 4. All right. Radians to degrees. Okay. How do I set up this pi over 4?
The pie on the top and the 4 on the bottom.
Thank you.
It's like a
Yes.
convert- well, it kinda
Well,
is
no,
a
'cause it's
convert.
always-
Were you listening last week when I was doing the algebra 2? Is that why you just said that? Or did you actually remember that?
No, we're doing conversions in chemistry, so I just, it's common sense.
The reason I'm asking is because last year, a lot of what I got was people doing, again, this is not right.
Well, that was before I was in chemistry.
I don't think I ever did that.
I don't remember. If
I don't know if
did
it was any of you, but I'm just saying, that's not true. Don't do that.
Well, we're in chemistry now, so
that makes no sense.
we understand that the line means a fraction now.
Well,
Because I told them it will not fail. Somebody in that class will do it.
It's probably Garrett.
I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me.
So-
don't know how that like works.
Then pi.
Pi's cancel. What'd you say?
45 degrees.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's what goes in
Wait, I'm stupid. 4 doesn't go in.
So 45 degrees. Okay, now, if you happen to remember the unit circle,
No.
our best friend, you would remember that pi over 4 is 45 degrees without having to do any work.
Yeah, but the unit circle was so much for me that I'm never gonna remember it again, and I never want to. I know I'm gonna
Well,
have to-
I was going to say, that's really inconvenient because you have a quiz on that, like, this chapter.
Pi over
Oh,
6,
wait,
pi over
what?
4.
I might
Wait,
have
is
to
it
borrow
the next
versus
chapter?
unit circle.
Oh,
No, you'll
yo,
get a
I
new one. I'm not just
saved
gonna hand you a blank circle tomorrow and be like, fill this in for a quiz.
Save their unit circle from last year.
I have laminated copies of a unit circle now.
Can we like get a little like catch-up lesson on that?
It was
'Cause,
6.3.
I never understood it to begin with.
Yes, when we need it, we will go back to it.
It was
I might have to ask Berkeley to school me.
And
in
the
it.
other side is
I don't even think
inverted,
Berkeley really understands it that much.
Well, they haven't done enough with it yet to know what it is.
Berkeley
Alright.
was already confused just by what you were doing on the fly. I don't really trust her math skills.
3 pi over 5.
3 pi, and then a line, and then a 5 underneath, and then another line, times
108.
over.
This is similar to me with the same
Pi
time
is
I still
cancelled
don't remember
and
it.
it's 180.
108.
It's what?
108.
Oh, I thought you said 180 and I was
No, I
like,
said
there's-
108.
36 times 3 is a number.
Does everybody agree that's what it is?
I was trying to do mental math.
I do, because, yeah, simplify 5 and 180, and it's 3 times 36.
Alright, 24, 1.3.
Convert.
Oh, never mind. Let me convert that.
Oh, well, it was before she wrote the bracket.
Oh, since it's 1.
Yeah, so with these ones, if it doesn't have the degree symbol, you can assume it's radians if they don't write it. They should write it, but if they don't, just assume it's radians.
So it's 1.3.
Oh,
And then
wow.
80 on the top right, and then pi on the bottom left. I mean, bottom right. Yeah, like that.
So in this case, the pi doesn't actually directly cancel, so you're going to have to do the 1.3 times 180 divided by pi.
74.485.
Y'all are smarter than me.
180 divided by 3.
Or at least you think
You want
faster.
three?
I haven't really decided.
No,
yet.
it's fine.
And then 60 times 3.14.
Oh, by the end of this, I have a lot of pie.
I haven't really decided
You
to go
multiply
with
1.3 by
smarter, faster.
Oh, I forgot. This week we need to color pies.
Wait, what?
Color pies for my bulletin board.
Oh, yeah, that's more, almost smart.
Pumpkin pie.
Is it too late?
Is it too late?
Is it too late to have pumpkin pie? Like this?
I made pumpkin cheesecake the other day.
You can do pumpkin stuff whenever you want.
Alright, let's do some of these arc length problems, and then we'll be done.
I need some bread or something.
Use the appropriate length formula to find the missing information. Okay, what form does theta have to be in for arc length?
You lost me.
Your options are degrees or radians.
Radiant.
Gotta be in radians.
Gotta be red.
I'm sticking with degrees.
Okay, remember theta must be in radians.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
Alright,
Unit circle.
so 26.
Y'all's help on unit circle.
Alright, so we're not told what S is, so we want to find that. So these are a little different than last year. You were just given the information and you were told to find the arc length. Now we're finding the missing information. So S, we don't know what it is. R is 1 centimeter, and theta is 70 radians.
That's a really long piece of paper. You just been like pushing it up.
You did know it was on my iPad, didn't
I
you?
did, but then I forgot.
Did it take you a while to learn how to like write like it's because of the pen? It's a good pen, isn't
No,
it?
because it's like actually like a regular one. It's not like one of those funky ones that's like squishy on the end. All right, what's the formula for arc length?
So the pen is squishing the machine.
No, I'm
S equals R theta. So in this case, I can just plug stuff in. So S is equal to 1 times 70, which is
70.
70. You have to have units.
I know we stopped talking.
Units have to be there. Don't forget them.
Oh, yeah, this is
I don't know, maybe 1 times 70 is 70, Logan.
All right, next one.
oh, that's
S
1
is-
times. Oh my god, 170.
All right, 28. S is 2.5 centimeters. We don't know R. And theta is, if I can read this, pi over 3. Okay, so
2.5 divided by 5, which you could actually multiply by 3 and divide by 5.
So S divided by theta is equal to R. So this is 2.5 divided by pi over 3,
Every time I make theta,
or 3 times 2.5 over pi.
What the?
Bless you.
Bless you. 2.38 centimeters.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Stop.
I heard you do this, and I was like, it's not coming out.
He's not.
All right, 2 more. 30. S is 4 inches. R is 7 inches. And theta is what we don't know. Okay, also, not that I think they're giving you any like this, but if they were to give you one where the units don't match, you've got to make them
I'm
match.
gonna convert.
Okay, like if it gave you 1 in inches and 1 in feet, you've got to pick one and decide on it and convert. Okay, it looks like they don't do that, but I'm just letting you know if that were to happen. Make sure you check it. Okay, so
0.571.
So S over R is equal to theta. So 4 over 7, which is, what did you say it was?
0.571.
0.571
Inches.
radians,
Some radians.
because we're in theta. Okay, just so you know, the book for some of them, for the radians, I don't know why, but for most of them, they actually just leave it as a fraction. So either one is fine. I'll take the decimal or the fraction for the radians. Okay, the other ones give the decimal answer. All right, one more. And then I'll give you your problems. 32, we don't know S. R is 5 feet, and theta is 18 degrees. So what do I do here?
Well, you gotta convert first, don't we?
Yep, so I have a problem. I need to convert. How do I do that?
Pi over 10. Pi over 10. Pretty sure it's pi over 10.
Okay, so pi over 10 is now my radian value. Okay, so I need that. So then S is equal to 5 times pi over 10,
Which is just pi over 5. 2.
which is pi over 2, but I need arc length, so I need to actually go through and
Then it's like
calculate what that is.
1.5.
Gosh!
S is 1.57 feet.
Stupid calculator.
Okay, now if you wanted to use the other formula that they give in your book, okay, I would say just convert and then use the formula you're used to, but they do this. S is equal to pi r theta over 180. Okay, so basically they do the conversion in the formula, so know that you can do it that way, but I would just recommend doing the conversion like we did and then do it. All right. So then your problems are 3, 7, 11, 15, 21, 23, 29, and 31.